Hey, welcome back. It's Stoney. Another great day today. I have another DIY sluice I'm going to show you. I'm going to call this the Jeff Martin sluice. Now, you can't buy this anywhere. This is used for industrial purposes only, maybe. And Jeff Martin, he's a viewer of mine, and he watches a lot of my videos, and he knows that I do kind of different sluice box DIYs. So he emailed me one day, this is back in August or July, and he said, hey, I got this material that I've been working with for a long time and I think it can catch gold. So I said, hey, send me a little chunk and I'll put it to the test and see if we can catch gold with it. So that's where we're at today. This goes inside of those industrial cooling complex cooling towers, and pretty much water's sprayed over it. It simulates rain, and then big fans at the bottom suck air through the water and these riffles out the top, and it helps cool down, you know, big power generation equipment. Now, I had to make just a wooden box that this thing fits inside. This is a very flimsy plastic and very smooth. So I made the box, and then I mounted it with screws, and I just took some truck bed liner and sprayed it on the inside and let it dry. So now we have a fine gold recovery sluice. So what I'm gonna do, I have my Keen right next to me over here. I already put through a 5-gallon bucket worth of material, and we're gonna take those concentrates and slap them in here with a gold pan at the bottom and see what kind of gold this thing can catch. So Jeff, I hope you like this video. I'm actually kind of excited about this. It looks like it's gonna work very well. Let me show you quick close-ups and we'll get started. So here's the close-up view. This is all just like really thin plastic, and it came in like a roll, and I just unrolled it and I just put some screws in here to hold it down because it's very wobbly and it will not sit flat in the water. That's why I had to make a sluice box for it. But it should work good. It has about 1-inch grooves every ½ inch here or inch here. And we'll just put it in the water and see how she works. Here we go. I got it set up in the water with a pan at the bottom. Concentrates are right in here. Now, I did not pan this down to see what I have in here. I did see some flakes on the sluice box, so I know there is gold. So we'll run this material through our fine gold recovery sluice, and then whatever's left in here, we'll pan this out. Nothing should be, you know, down this pan. And then we'll clean this guy into a different pan, and hopefully all the gold's in that one. Let's start. What do you think so far, Jeff? Is it a yay or a nay? I'm kind of undecided because it's just a lot of water flow and the sides are so shallow. You're getting buildup on these edges right here of material that wants to go out this way. So I think if you had it controlled a bit better, it might work. But I do see the lights coming off. They are going into the pan, and I do see some like black sands in the middle here. I'm just not sure if they're being filled up and then they're just rendered useless once they're filled up. But I'll keep going with this bucket, and we'll just see, we'll let it go for about 5 minutes afterwards to see how much material gets cleaned out. But I'm fairly confident whatever is going in here, if the gold is coming out of here, it's in this pan right here. I'm pretty confident on that. You definitely don't want to run a lot of material through this sluice. It needs very small amounts of concentrates. Okay, everything's in there. Pan's pretty full. There's some dark stuff in there, but as you look inside of each one of those riffles, it's pretty dark. It's way darker compared to what's in the pan. So I'm gonna give it just a couple more minutes. This is the spoils. No gold in the outflow pan. That's a good thing. All right, I'm gonna put this in a bucket real quick so I can save it for later on. All right, here's the magic pan. I'm gonna save all this. I'm not gonna suck it up. I'm gonna save it for the winter time so I can have something to do. Just date every bucket that I have. I have little quart size things or half pint size things I put them into. Now I did see a pretty good flake go into the V-mat on the top of my sluice, and then I saw it go down into the sluice box. So hopefully the sluice box caught it. You hate seeing that sometimes, but you gotta trust your equipment, right? So hopefully that's gonna show up here in a couple minutes. That might be my biggest piece I've found on this creek. If it was a piece of gold, it could just be a yellow rock too. I've been fooled before on that. I know we all have. That's pretty good. Better do some back panning now. So Jeff, I'm pretty positive it's going to catch gold. Just don't know how practical it's going to be be honest with you. Just seems like you can't put a lot of material through it. And I mean, you could probably make it work. But I tried my best. I gave it an honest try. But I can tell you, 100% it'll catch gold, because I'm already seeing it in here. How much gold? Anybody's guess. There you go, Jeff. About 20-25 pieces of really fine micro gold in there. That big piece that I thought was a big piece really is not. That was just a yellow rock, so that's bye-bye. All right, there you have it, the Jeff Martin Sluice. It will work to recover fine gold at a very slow rate. I gave it an honest try. Let me know if how you think I did, if I maybe should have changed anything else. Jeff, if you want to keep pursuing this, go ahead. But you've seen some of the problems, some of the issues that comes up with it. But remember, it did get all the gold out of my main sluice box and nothing was in the bottom pan. So it did catch all the gold, about 20-25 pieces. So it does work. I don't want to say it doesn't work. It's just a very slow process and you have to have really the right conditions. So thanks again for sending this to me. If anybody else wants to send anything to me, my contact information is on my about page. Just email me and we can hook it up and get something rolling. I'll be more than happy to do that. I want to thank you for watching this. Please leave me a thumbs up. Leave me any comment you want. I love answering those. And if you can subscribe, it goes a long way and it really does help my channel out a whole bunch. Until next time, take it easy.